God says this is not about turning back time, it is about renewing your spirit, your energy, and the way you see yourself. There is a quiet transformation beginning within you, and it has less to do with numbers and more to do with alignment. When your thoughts become lighter, your face reflects it. When your stress reduces, your body responds. When your confidence rises, your presence changes. Youth is not only about age, it is about vitality, clarity, and the glow that comes from inner peace. Something is shifting inside you, and that shift will show on the outside in ways you did not expect. You may have carried stress silently for years. Responsibilities, expectations, comparisons, disappointments, all of these slowly affect your posture, your expression, your energy. But now you are learning to release what is not yours to carry. You are understanding that not every opinion defines you. Not every delay limits you. Not every mistake represents you. The moment you stop carrying unnecessary weight, your energy begins to renew. That renewal is visible. It shows in your smile, in your eyes, in the way you walk into a room. God says confidence is one of the most powerful forms of beauty. When you believe you are improving, your posture changes. When you believe you are growing, your tone changes. When you believe you are valuable, your aura changes. This opportunity is not about competing with anyone else, and it is not about rushing toward unrealistic expectations. It is about stepping into habits that strengthen you daily. Hydrate your body. Protect your sleep. Guard your peace. Feed your mind with uplifting thoughts. These are simple actions, but they create powerful transformation over time. There is also something about self-respect that is rising within you. You are beginning to choose yourself in healthy ways. You are setting boundaries calmly. You are valuing your time more intentionally. You are refusing to over-explain your worth. That kind of maturity naturally creates radiance. When you stop chasing approval and start building inner stability, you glow differently. People notice it, even if they cannot explain it. God says the version of you that feels younger is not a fantasy, it is the version of you that feels free. Free from constant comparison. Free from unnecessary stress. Free from overthinking every small detail. Freedom reduces tension. Reduced tension softens your expression. Softness brings warmth. Warmth brings glow. The transformation is holistic, not surface level. This is your reminder to take yourself seriously in the best way possible. Care for your mind like it matters. Care for your body like it deserves attention. Care for your emotional health like it is valuable. Small daily habits compound into visible results. 10 minutes of quiet reflection. 30 minutes of focused movement. Balanced nutrition. Positive self-talk. These simple acts accumulate into powerful change. God says you are not racing against anyone. There is no neighbor to compete with. There is no countdown stealing your opportunity. Your growth is personal. Your glow is personal. Your progress is personal. The only comparison that matters is who you were yesterday. If you are calmer today, you are younger in spirit. If you are wiser today, you are stronger in presence. If you are more disciplined today, you are building lasting beauty. This opportunity is about becoming aligned with your best habits and highest mindset. When your thoughts are organized, your face relaxes. When your emotions are balanced, your energy stabilizes. When your confidence grows, your presence shines. True radiance begins from within and naturally reflects outward. Take this moment not as pressure, but as invitation. An invitation to refine your routine. An invitation to release old stress. An invitation to upgrade your mindset. An invitation to step fully into a version of yourself that feels renewed and confident. God says the renewal you are stepping into is not temporary motivation and it is not surface-level change, it is a deeper reset that begins with how you treat yourself daily. Many people search for transformation outside while ignoring the patterns inside that quietly drain their energy. Stress ages the spirit before it ever touches the skin. Overthinking tightens your expression before you even realize it. Carrying resentment weighs down your posture before you notice the shift. But when you choose release, your body responds. When you choose clarity, your mind relaxes. When you choose discipline, your confidence stabilizes. This is the beginning of your radiance, not because something magical happens overnight, but because you are finally aligning your habits with the version of yourself you have always envisioned. You may not have noticed it yet, but your mindset is evolving. You are becoming less reactive and more reflective. Instead of responding instantly to every situation, you are pausing. That pause reduces tension. That pause protects your peace. Peace softens your energy. When your energy softens, your presence changes. Youthfulness is often the reflection of inner calm. A calm mind creates a relaxed face. A relaxed face carries warmth. Warmth attracts confidence. Confidence enhances beauty in a way that no product ever could. This is the transformation unfolding within you. God says part of this renewal involves upgrading your standards. You are no longer accepting chaos as normal. You are no longer entertaining negativity without boundaries. You are learning to protect your time and focus. That shift alone strengthens your entire presence. When you value your time, you naturally invest in self-care. When you value your mind, you choose better thoughts. When you value your future, you create better routines. These small daily improvements compound into visible difference. The glow people notice is not cosmetic, it is discipline reflected outward. There is also something powerful about forgiveness in this season. Holding on to old disappointment keeps your spirit heavy. Replaying past mistakes keeps your energy stuck. But when you forgive yourself and others, something lightens. Lightness creates vibrancy. Vibrancy creates youthfulness. You are not meant to carry every regret forever. Growth means learning and moving forward. The more you release emotional weight, the more your body reflects ease instead of tension. God says hydration, rest, movement, and positive self-talk are not small habits, they are foundational investments. When you sleep properly, your mind repairs itself. When you hydrate, your body responds with vitality. When you move consistently, your circulation improves and your confidence increases. When you speak kindly to yourself, your internal dialogue shifts from criticism to encouragement. Encouragement fuels motivation. Motivation fuels discipline. Discipline fuels visible change. These are not dramatic steps, but they are powerful when practiced daily. You are also stepping into a version of yourself that no longer chases validation. Validation seeking creates insecurity. Insecurity creates stress. Stress creates visible strain. But self-acceptance creates stability. Stability creates calm energy. Calm energy creates presence. When you walk into a room with grounded confidence, people feel it. You do not need to prove yourself loudly. Quiet confidence is stronger than forced attention. God says this season is about choosing growth consistently, not occasionally. Occasional effort produces occasional results. Consistent effort produces lasting transformation. Even when motivation fades, continue your routine. Even when progress feels slow, continue building. Youthfulness in spirit is sustained through steady habits, not temporary excitement. The stronger your discipline becomes, the more effortless your glow appears. There is no competition here. No countdown. No neighbor to compare yourself to. Your journey is personal. Your improvement is internal. The only measure that matters is whether you are becoming calmer, stronger, and more aligned than yesterday. When you focus on personal progress instead of external comparison, your confidence stabilizes naturally. God says your radiance is rising because your priorities are changing. You are investing in yourself instead of overextending for others. You are protecting your mental health instead of absorbing unnecessary stress. You are choosing growth instead of stagnation. These decisions may seem quiet, but their impact is visible over time. This opportunity is not about turning back years, it is about turning forward with strength. When you strengthen your discipline, your posture improves. When you strengthen your peace, your eyes soften. When you strengthen your focus, your energy sharpens. These combined shifts create a presence that feels renewed and confident. Take this moment as confirmation that your self-investment matters. Continue building routines that support your health. Continue practicing emotional balance. Continue refining your mindset. The transformation will not scream loudly, but it will show steadily. God says the transformation you are experiencing now is deeper than appearance and stronger than temporary inspiration because it is rooted in awareness. You are becoming more conscious of how your daily thoughts affect your energy, how your routines influence your confidence, and how your emotional patterns shape your presence. Most people attempt to change the outside without correcting the inside, but you are learning that true renewal starts internally. When your inner dialogue becomes supportive instead of critical, your posture changes naturally. When your stress reduces, your expression softens without effort. When your focus improves, your confidence stabilizes. This shift is gradual but powerful, and it is building a version of you that feels lighter, clearer, and more vibrant. You may not always recognize your own growth because change happens slowly. You look at yourself every day, so progress feels subtle. But subtle change compounds. The way you handle stress today is calmer than before. The way you respond to negativity is more controlled than before. The way you prioritize your time is more intentional than before. These improvements may seem small individually, but together they create a noticeable difference in your energy. Energy influences everything. It influences how you walk into a room, how you speak, how you listen, and how others perceive you. A calm, centered energy radiates youthfulness more effectively than any external solution. God says this is also the season where self-respect becomes stronger. You are no longer tolerating environments that drain you. You are learning to step back from conversations that disturb your peace. You are understanding that protecting your focus is not selfish, it is wise. When you protect your peace, your body relaxes. When your body relaxes, tension fades. When tension fades, clarity increases. This cycle creates visible renewal. The glow people notice is not artificial. It is the reflection of balanced living. Another important part of this transformation is consistency. Consistency builds confidence because it proves to yourself that you are reliable. When you wake up and follow through on your commitments, even small ones, you strengthen your trust in yourself. Self-trust creates stability. Stability creates calm confidence. Calm confidence enhances your presence. You do not need to be loud to be powerful. Quiet consistency creates strong impact over time. God says comparison once consumed more of your attention than you realized. Looking at others and measuring yourself against their progress created subtle tension. But now you are shifting. You are focusing on your own path. When you compare less, you relax more. When you relax more, you feel lighter. When you feel lighter, your expression changes. Youthfulness is often the absence of unnecessary pressure. Pressure tightens the spirit. Peace frees it. This season is also about discipline in self-care. Proper rest is not weakness, it is recovery. Balanced nutrition is not restriction, it is fuel. Movement is not punishment, it is strength building. When you treat your body with respect, it responds with vitality. When you treat your mind with positive reinforcement, it responds with resilience. These habits are simple but transformative when practiced daily. God says forgiveness is playing a quiet role in your renewal as well. Releasing resentment removes emotional weight. Letting go of past regret reduces mental strain. You are learning that holding on to pain does not strengthen you, it drains you. Release creates space. Space creates freedom. Freedom creates joy. Joy reflects outward in ways that are visible. There is no rush in this process. You are not racing against time. You are aligning with growth. Growth that is steady lasts longer than growth that is forced. Every disciplined day adds to your confidence. Every calm response adds to your maturity. Every focused decision adds to your stability. These additions accumulate into noticeable transformation. God says you are becoming more intentional with your environment. You are choosing conversations that uplift instead of diminish. You are choosing content that educates instead of distracts. You are choosing habits that strengthen instead of weaken. These choices may seem ordinary, but they create extraordinary outcomes over time. This renewal is not about turning back years, it is about turning forward with strength. Strength in mindset. Strength in discipline. Strength in self-awareness. When you carry yourself with clarity and calm confidence, your presence feels renewed. That is the radiance unfolding in you. Continue investing in your peace. Continue strengthening your routines. Continue speaking to yourself with encouragement. Continue protecting your focus. The version of you that feels younger and stronger is not far away, it is forming daily through your consistent effort. God says what is happening to you now is not accidental and it is not temporary motivation, it is a steady evolution of your mindset, your habits, and your emotional stability, and this evolution is what creates lasting radiance. Many people search for quick transformation, but true renewal is built slowly through discipline and self-awareness. You are no longer trying to impress anyone. You are no longer chasing unrealistic standards. You are focusing on becoming healthier in your thinking, calmer in your reactions, and more consistent in your actions. That shift alone changes your presence. When you are grounded internally, it shows externally without effort. You may not always see the progress because you are living it daily, but others can sense the difference. Your conversations carry more clarity. Your tone carries more patience. Your decisions carry more maturity. These are signs of growth. Growth creates confidence. Confidence creates calm energy. Calm energy creates glow. This glow is not artificial, it is the reflection of alignment between your thoughts and your actions. When your mind is not at war with itself, your body relaxes. When your body relaxes, tension leaves your face. When tension leaves your face, your natural vitality becomes visible. God says discipline is the foundation of your renewal. When you follow through on small commitments to yourself, your self-trust increases. Self-trust builds strength. Strength builds stability. Stability builds quiet confidence. Quiet confidence is more powerful than loud attention. You no longer need to seek validation because your growth is visible to you. The more consistent you become with sleep, hydration, movement, focus, and positive thinking, the more effortless your transformation feels. Another important shift is happening in the way you handle stress. Before, you may have allowed small issues to consume too much mental space. Now you are learning to prioritize what truly matters. You are learning to let go of minor distractions. You are learning to pause before reacting. This emotional control protects your energy. Energy conservation creates vitality. Vitality enhances your presence. When you protect your peace, your entire aura changes. God says comparison is losing its grip on you. You are no longer measuring your journey against someone else's timeline. You are focusing on your own improvement. This reduces pressure. Reduced pressure softens your posture and expression. A relaxed mind creates a refreshed appearance. Youthfulness often reflects emotional freedom. When you stop carrying unnecessary expectations, your spirit feels lighter. Forgiveness continues to play a quiet but powerful role in your growth. Releasing past mistakes and forgiving yourself for imperfections removes emotional heaviness. That heaviness once showed in your stress levels. Now that you are releasing it, your clarity improves. Clarity strengthens confidence. Confidence strengthens presence. Presence strengthens impact. God says this is also a season of upgrading your standards. You are choosing healthier conversations. You are limiting negative influences. You are protecting your focus intentionally. These decisions may feel small, but they shape your future significantly. Environment influences mindset. Mindset influences habits. Habits influence results. When you elevate your environment, you elevate yourself. This transformation is sustainable because it is rooted in consistency. Intensity fades, but consistency compounds. Even on days when motivation feels low, your routine carries you forward. That reliability builds resilience. Resilience builds inner strength. Inner strength reflects outward naturally. God says there is no competition here. There is no urgency driven by fear. There is only steady growth driven by awareness. You are becoming the version of yourself that feels stronger not because time reversed, but because discipline increased. You are becoming more confident not because approval grew, but because self-respect strengthened. You are becoming more radiant not because of external change, but because inner peace expanded. Continue building your routines calmly. Continue investing in your mental clarity. Continue protecting your energy. Continue choosing discipline over distraction. This is how lasting renewal is sustained. You are not chasing youth, you are cultivating vitality. If this message resonates deeply with you, comment, "I am renewing myself daily," below. Like this video if you are committed to consistent growth, and subscribe if you are ready to continue strengthening your mindset, discipline, and confidence in a way that reflects naturally and powerfully every single day.